Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Today I'm going to take a look at this residential application. So we have a bench seating here, we have a dining table here, and we also have a little reclining couch over here. They do have a chair. The issues that we want to look at are things such as the door swings out, and then also they have a textile shade cover, and you want to make sure that's secure and not falling down into the clearance area of the heater. So let's go ahead and look at the dimensions. Dimension wise, I have, this is roughly 13.4 to the outer edge into the wall. This section here is about 9'1" to this inside edge here. And then roughly about 12 feet outside to center of post here. 24.3 all the way across. And the height wise, I think I have it 7 foot, 7'1" to the bottom edge of these beams here. And you can just see that there's some measurements that the customer gave me. I have these at, I believe these are 7" by, I put them at 5" I think. And so you can see that the distance we have apart from each other, as well as the center to center. All right, let's turn that off. So I have two different options now. Here I have the 4024 C model. You could use the slimline model. The reason you might use a slimline model is because the slimline model has the adjustable brackets, so you can physically adjust the brackets from, let's say, let's see if we can see it here. So this bracket here would move left and right, but I chose this just because I'm not sure if the customer wants a little bit of a hotter heater or not. I think this 4,000 watt would be hot enough, and I just wanted to have them see what that would look like. Again, the slimline is the same output as the 4,000, so it could be substituted. The other thing that they didn't give me was the correct dimensions between each one of these beams, as well as where it starts and where it ends, to here. So that's something that's it's not important, but it's good to know. You might want to just take a, to attach this bracket to get it right here in the center of the room, you might want to just take a 2x4 or something, paint it out to match, and then run it across the top of this, and that would help secure the shade structure itself, but also would give a place to secure exactly where you want these brackets, and you can get the extended brackets. I think I said this is a 4-inch tall beam here I have. It might be taller, but they do have a 4-inch taller bracket that you can get, and make up for that that distance. So I have this heater physically 6 inches from the top edge of the heater to this beam. I also have it placed center between these two beams. And then this heater over here, I have this placed at 6 inches off of this edge of the beam, so I have my 6-inch clearance above. And let's just see that real quick. So you can see here my clearance above is at 6 inches, or excuse me, it's above, but it's above the bottom edge of the heater, so it's all the way around above the heater's bottom edge. Okay. And also, if you wanted to look at the clearance below, you can see with the heaters pointed straight down and the heaters at the 6-inch clearance above here, with these being 4-inch tall, then there's no problem with the clearance below. Okay. Turn that off. Whoops. And that's really the footprint of heat. Footprint of heat, you can see, is fairly well. I don't have the complete area covered, but if I put 2 units side by side, I won't be able to meet the clearances to these pilasters here. Let's say that this is a stucco finish, but it's made out of a wooden frame, then that's considered a combustible item, so we can't interfere with the lower clearance, and if I push this heater over, it would be hitting that into that area, and so that's something to consider. So yes, I have it centered here, and the footprint of heat is roughly I'm going to say it's 11 feet wide this way and about 8 foot wide this way. And I only say that because of the fact that this is a light wave. It travels through space. It absorbs into any object that it comes in contact with: human bodies, chairs, tables, floors. So the footprint is typically wider, but because of the height, it narrows our footprint of heat. But you can see here we have a pretty good coverage. And then an added option would be to heat up this side over here, so you could place another unit. Again, we have that issue with where do we put the brackets. I don't want to put them on the wall. If you could physically put them on the wall if you came up with a custom made bracket, which we don't do, but you'd have to have it mounted on this edge here and then out and over in order to and have it at the same elevation. So this has got to be 6 inches elevation. And again, we have that clearance issue here that we can't really place that. This one here we could place at a slight angle, but we need to make sure that we're not interfering with any combustibles. So when you place it up on here, the bracket only really allows like a 45-degree tilt from the wall, so it's not going to give you the angle that you're looking for. So you kind of need to make your own bracket if you're going to do something like mount a bracket on this edge here. But there you go. There's a idea of what that would look like. And if you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, I'm Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Just send your request to support@patioheat.com. And if you wouldn't mind considering a thumbs up, it just helps us with the YouTube algorithms. We don't advertise, and so we're not monetized, so a thumbs up only helps other people reach our channel here, so we appreciate that. Thank you and have a great day.